Hello and gentlemen, welcome back to GhostGG, and today we are reacting to Star Wars Outlaws Behind the Seas, Crafting a Galaxy of Opportunity. So this came out a few days ago, I think Sunday, I think it was for San Diego Comic-Con or something like that. They had like the whole panel and everything, and they showed this behind the scenes stuff, and I didn't get to react to it till now. I haven't even seen it at all. Let's change this back to, well, that didn't work. Okay. For some reason, one of my Elgato buttons isn't working. We've got to fix that later. But yeah, so this came out Sunday. It's just under 6 minutes long. It's not that long. We're gonna watch it. Again, it's behind the scenes. They're gonna show some stuff here and there.
Is a dream come true.
More about the people talking about it.
All of the toys, and it's wild to go from making these little stories on
Can't
the
wait to play
carpet
this game,
to
honestly.
actually build a narrative in the Star Wars galaxy.
I love Star Wars.
Massive
you can say whatever you want about the movies. I have my own opinions about them as well.
Game because it is inherent to their DNA
very much
as a studio to deliver on incredible open world experiences.
Actual
massive entertainment
world, the universe of Star Wars, the multiple stories.
This is going to be a fresh experience for
the
Star Wars fans
lore and
everywhere.
everything. I just love it.
Immediately, I had that in my head. All the possibilities of where do we want to go? What can we bring to Star Wars that has not been seen before?
I want to see how many planets they are and how they made them. It's so bright outside right now, guys. My face is just
Lucasfilm Games
oversaturated.
That the perfect era to set Outlaws would be between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
What's great about that point on the timeline is this is a moment where the civil war between the Empire and the Rebellion is at its height.
Nice.
And this creates an environment across the galaxy where Outlaws can thrive.
That's the world that Kay is stepping into, and she sees the opportunity just like anybody else.
We will see some really cool syndicates, both from existing lore and newly created for the game.
Okay. So the pikes and
Star
whatnot.
Wars Outlaws, you get a chance to discover what the underworld is like and live through those experiences.
I'm trying to remember the underworld from Boba Fett.
High for Kay's journey through the underworld. But she learns, she adapts, she sneaks around, and she finds herself in very important spaces with very powerful people.
Oh, there's the big boy himself.
Building the world of Star Wars Outlaws.
What?
First thing we had to do was think of places where outlaws thrive. These hubs of scum and villainy.
Mm-hmm.
The most exciting thing is being able to go back to iconic locations that people know and love, but then diving into the Lucasfilm archives and really bringing them alive in a new but very genuine way.
It's not just about recreating Tatooine as you know it.
Yeah.
Going back to the classic sources
That's
of spaghetti
Hutt's,
westerns, we try to recreate
palace
an
or
authentic
whatever, like
Newland
this.
feel as we build new points of interest to follow the already established history.
I don't know what the hell they called it, but eventually Boba Fett took over, right?
There is a new location that we collaborated with Massive Entertainment on called Toshara.
Toshara.
And this has been built from the ground up with the scoundrel fantasy at its beating heart.
Hang on!
Man, I can't wait to play this game.
Our goal is that you feel like you're stepping into Star Wars. And that means going back to those Macquarie concepts, going back to Joe Johnston's storyboards, Phil Tippett's creature designs, and creating a lived-in galaxy.
We're trying to create a world that feels alive and bustling with opportunity, that also is very grounded. And we're getting inspiration from the African savannah.
That's cool.
But we still want to add the alien element. And that is what makes it feel like Star Wars.
Yeah.
We want to give Toshara some elements that make it really stand out in the Star Wars galaxy. So there are windswept plains, veins of amberine, and there's a vibrant city called Mirogana that's built into a huge rock that's been carved out by the wind that's ever present on Toshara.
This game looks very nice, like visually pleasing.
One thing that we need to always keep in mind is there's always a connection between the biome, what grows there, what lives there, like the flora, fauna, and the culture of the people who inhabit the place. From how the plants pollinate, or how vegetation and local resources are used in local clothing and buildings, to even how the locals have adopted wind into their way of life.
They're just going to be...
We have created everything with an authentic approach So players will experience all these places like someone who actually is there.
We made it, Nix.
Working with Massive, we were able to really build out an authentic Star Wars world where you can travel, explore, and discover in a way that we really haven't been able to experience in modern Star Wars gaming.
The high-stakes scoundrel lifestyle and the open world promise allowed us to create a game within Star Wars that had never been done before. Not just exploring cities, but also getting onto your speeder and race across stunning wilderness.
Oh man.
Then jump into your ship, the Trailblazer, and go on an incredible adventure.
I'm so excited.
We've only scratched the surface of what Star Wars Outlaws has to offer. There is so much more that you will get to embody and use and play when you become Kay Vess.
Players are gonna love Star Wars Outlaws. It's gonna be exciting. It's very adventurous, and that's what makes it Star Wars. So I'm very excited to share that.
So, open world Star Wars game focused on shooting rather than lightsaber battles, which I don't mind. I think we played plenty of Star Wars games
coming 2024.
where we play as a Jedi. Yeah, where we play as a Jedi and just go through the world slicing and dicing, you know. But this one we're stuck with guns, which I do not mind. Blaster battles, fuck yeah. Gunslinger vibes, I love it. But also be able to be on a planet, use your speeder to get around. These planets are big. From I've read somewhere on Twitter that someone said the planets are like 2 or 3 sections of Assassin's Creed Odyssey area, which is ridiculously big. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was stupid big. And to have 2 or 3 areas of Assassin's Creed Odyssey's map to be an entire planet, that's huge. And I read somewhere else that Tatooine is fully explorable. So that's going to be fucking dope. And I don't know how many planets they are, but I'm sure there's a few. And being that big, and I think they said they're not procedurally generated, they're actually handcrafted. So that's dope as hell. That's nice to see. It's just gonna be a big game. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to drive around on a speeder, to be shooting people, to be sneaking, doing stealth, having our I don't know what animal that is, but Nick's with us with being able to do stuff as well, like steal guns that have fallen on the floor and bring them to us, or like activate switches and shit. Like, it's gonna be very interactive. I love that. It's gonna be fun. I love Star Wars. I love Ubisoft. I know Ubisoft has a very copy-paste pattern for a lot of their open-world games, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of base mechanic, or like taking over a base, or like uncovering an area of a map or something. There would be. Like, it's Ubisoft, right? But I enjoy it. So I'm going to enjoy playing this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.